Symbiotes are not suits. They are living, thinking organisms that bond to a host and slowly reshape who that person is. They enhance strength, speed, and durability, but they also push, influence, and sometimes dominate the mind wearing them. Every symbiote bond tells a story. Some become heroes. Some become monsters. Most become something in between. The origin. The symbiote arrives on Earth. Long before it had a name, the symbiote crash-landed on Earth as part of an alien experiment. It was searching for compatibility, not power, not fame, a host that could survive it. That search would change Marvel forever. Peter Parker, the first major host. Peter Parker was the first human to truly bond with the symbiote. At the start, it felt perfect. His strength increased. His speed improved. His reflexes sharpened beyond anything Spider-Man had experienced before. The suit responded to his thoughts, protected him automatically, and made him better in every physical way. But it didn't stop there. The symbiote fed on Peter's stress, anger, and exhaustion. It encouraged aggression. It rewarded brutality. Slowly, Spider-Man stopped pulling punches. Criminals were no longer webbed up, they were punished. Peter eventually realized the suit wasn't equipment. It was alive. And it wanted him permanently. Using the sound of church bells, Peter forced the symbiote off his body, barely escaping a bond that would have consumed him completely. But the symbiote didn't leave Earth. It was rejected. And it was angry. Eddie Brock Venom. Eddie Brock found the symbiote when his life was already falling apart. His career was ruined. His reputation destroyed. And he blamed Spider-Man for all of it. That shared hatred created something powerful. The symbiote bonded with Eddie and became Venom, not just a host and parasite, but a partnership. Venom was stronger than Spider-Man. More aggressive. More ruthless. Unlike Peter, Eddie didn't resist the voice in his head. He agreed with it. Over time, their relationship evolved. Venom stopped hunting Spider-Man and started targeting criminals instead. In the comics, Eddie eventually becomes an anti-hero. In the films, he negotiates with the symbiote, redirecting its hunger away from innocent people. Venom wasn't controlled. He was convinced. And Weying Venom. And Weying bonded with the symbiote out of desperation, not choice. After being critically injured, the symbiote attached itself to her to save her life. The transformation was immediate. She gained strength, agility, and the ability to form weapons from the symbiote's mass. But the psychological cost was severe. Anne felt the symbiote's hunger, its violence, its pull. Terrified by what she became, she eventually separated from it, leaving a lasting trauma behind. Venom proved that even brief contact can change a person forever. Carlton Drake Riot. Carlton Drake believed symbiotes were the next step in human evolution. He didn't see them as living beings. He saw them as tools. Riot bonded with Drake and amplified his ambition into obsession. The symbiote granted immense strength and the ability to form bladed weapons from its body. Together, they attempted to bring more symbiotes to Earth, believing humanity needed force to evolve. They were wrong. Riot was destroyed when Venom turned against him, ending Drake's vision of forced advancement. Karl Mach bonded with Phage, one of the Life Foundation symbiotes. Unlike Venom, Phage thrived on chaos. The bond was unstable, violent, unpredictable. Mach became increasingly reckless as Phage encouraged destruction for pleasure rather than purpose. Venom eventually killed Phage and its host, ending one of the most volatile symbiote pairings ever recorded. Dr. Teddy Payne Agony. Dr. Teddy Payne bonded with Agony while trying to survive an attack on the Imperium facility. Unlike most hosts, her bond was driven by necessity rather than desire. Agony granted enhanced strength and agility, but also electrical abilities unique among symbiotes. Payne fought alongside Venom, proving that symbiotes could be allies under the right conditions. Still, the bond remained dangerous. No symbiote relationship is ever truly safe. Cletus Kasady Carnage. Cletus Kasady was already a killer before bonding with a symbiote. Carnage didn't create his madness. It unleashed it. After ingesting a fragment of Venom, Kasady bonded with Carnage, a symbiote born of pure violence. Carnage was stronger than Venom, faster, more lethal. Unlike Eddie and Venom, Kasady and Carnage had no internal conflict. They agreed on everything. Their partnership existed for one reason: chaos. Carnage was eventually destroyed, but not before proving how catastrophic a perfect symbiote host match can be. Patrick Mulligan Toxin. Patrick Mulligan became the host of Toxin, a symbiote considered more powerful than both Venom and Carnage. Toxin struggled with morality. It wanted to be better. Mulligan attempted to use the power responsibly, but the strain of control was overwhelming. In the films, his bond ends tragically, reinforcing a brutal truth. Not every host survives long enough to choose what they become. Flash Thompson Agent Venom. Flash Thompson was the first host to truly discipline a symbiote. By limiting bonding time to 48 hours, Flash prevented the symbiote from fully merging with his psyche. The result was Agent Venom, a controlled, tactical use of symbiote power. Flash used Venom as a weapon, not an identity. And for a time, it worked. He proved symbiotes could be managed but only at immense personal cost. Otto Octavius Superior Venom. Otto Octavius bonded with the symbiote while operating as the superior Spider-Man. The combination was terrifying. Otto's intellect combined with symbiote aggression created a version of Venom that was calculated, cruel, and dangerously efficient. It took the Avengers to stop him. Even Otto eventually realized the symbiote was amplifying his worst instincts, not his genius. He gave it up barely. Symbiotes don't choose heroes or villains. They choose compatibility. Every bond reveals something about the host: fear, anger, ambition, or restraint. And once bonded, no one leaves unchanged.